Hello everyone. Today your session is all about adding a little bit of intensity to your workout. So I'm going to be using my Bala ring, which is a 10-pound weight. You could be using any dumbbell that you've got at home, any weight that you've got, or even just do the workout without. Let's get into it. We're going to start in a standing position. Pop whatever you're using, whatever weight you're using, just out onto the side here. I'm going to start with a roll down and then walk out into your plank. So feet hip distance apart, nice and anchored here, rolling those shoulders back and down. We're going to take a nice big breath out, tuck chin to chest, roll ourselves all the way down to the floor, walk the hands forward into that full plank position, hold for a second or two, walk those hands back towards your feet, and roll back up. We're going to keep it going like this. Start nice and slow. We're going to start picking up the pace a little bit later on. So walking all the way forward into that nice full plank position. Holding down the bottom there. Nice and strong through those tummy muscles. Pressing strong through those shoulders. And then walking your hands all the way back to roll back up. Now this is where we can start going a little bit quicker, so picking up that pace. Getting those heart rates up. Keep that nice form throughout though. Making sure you still got that nice long line. Amazing, and we're going to start adding on some little extras. So if it ever becomes too much for you at any stage, feel free to come back to a previous version. So on the next time we come all the way out, we're going to add on a mountain climber. We're going to do one on either side. So hold it out in your full plank. Take your right knee to the right elbow, send it out. Left knee to left elbow, send it out. Walk it back. Roll on up. Rolling down again. Walking out. Plank, mountain climber to the right, to the left. And walk yourself all the way back up. And keep it going like this. That's it. We're going to go for another 30 seconds here. Now, if you're happy here, stay here. If you want more, each time you press on out into that plank, give me 2 mountain climbers on either side. So a little double before we come all the way back in. Hopefully you're nice and warm by now. That's it. Keep it going. Walk it back. And all the way up. Last 15 seconds here. We've got last 7. Give me one more full plank and mountain climber combo. And coming all the way back in. Rolling all the way up. Amazing. I'm already sweaty. This is promising. All right, grab a hold of your weight, or whatever you're using here. We're going to turn side on now, coming into some arabesque lunges. I want to keep the right foot forward, left foot's going to step back, dumbbell or ring into your left hand. So sending that left leg back, sinking low in that right leg. You want a nice 90-degree bend through the front knee. Nice hinge forward from the crown of the head down to that heel. So nice long line. From here, you're going to transfer the body weight forward, lift that back leg nice and high, hinge the body forward, find that arabesque position. Drop the back toes and come back up from your lunge. So lunging down nice and low. From here, body weight forward, lift the back leg up. So take it nice and slow. Nice and controlled, find that balance. Pressing through that right heel, nice and heavy. Whoop. That's it, keep it going. We're going to add on some arms here. So next time you come down into your lunge, hold it there. You're going to do 1 row in with that dumbbell or that ring. Up, come up into your arabesque, nice and long hold. Drop it back down. Give me 1 more row here before we come back up. So come down into the lunge, row it in. Arabesque, drop it down, row, rise all the way up. Keep it going like this. Nice and controlled. That right glute should be on fire. Hopefully you've got those little that sweat happening like me. All right, guys, we're here for 4 more. Nice and low. And 3. We've got 2. And last one, send it out. Row it in. Hold that arabesque. Drop it down. Row it in. Lift on up. Awesome. Give it a wiggle. Give it a good bash. And we're going to turn back facing the center of your mat. Feet are going to be nice and wide here. Coming into a sumo squat. We're going to hold it, ring to your chest. Bend the legs, send the hips back and down. Open through the chest. Lift on up. As you lift to the top, we're going to do a little twist to the right. Come back to center, drop. Lift up, twist to the left. Keeping the hips tracking forward as you twist. So we're twisting from that belly button. Bring your shoulders and eye gaze with us. That's a nice big twist. Awesome. If you're happy here, stay here. If you want more, as we twist, we're going to lift the opposite knee up. Drive it up into a crunch. Drop that foot back down because before you sink back down into that squat. Now, if you're feeling comfortable with this combination here, you can pick up the pace. Keep it sweaty. Keep it spicy. Nice and low in those squats. We're here for 20 more seconds. And we're moving into those lunges on the other side. We've got last 10. Keep it going here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Turning side on. This time the left foot is forward, right foot back. Dumbbell or ring into your right hand. Taking a nice big step back, hinge forward from those hips, nice and low in that lunge. Send the body weight forward. Hold that arabesque for 2 seconds before you drop that foot back down and rise back up. Do a few here without adding on that row. We're going to add it in a few seconds. Find that balance. Find that tempo that works for you. Heavy through that left heel. Squeezing into that left glute. When you're ready, add on that row. Sink into your lunge. Row that dumbbell or weight in. Lift up into your arabesque. Hold. Drop it down. Row once more. Then rise up. That's it. Right leg back. Row. Leg up. Hold. Drop it down. Row. All the way up. Left glute on fire here. Super strong, guys. Keep it going. We've got another 4. Then we get to lie down on your side on the mat. Give me another 3. Keep it going. You've got this. We've got 2 more. Legs are definitely fatigued now. Last one here, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. And row and rise up. Amazing. Give that glute a bash. And when you're ready, meet me down onto the mat. I'm going to be lying down on your right-hand side. We're coming into a side plank. 2 options here for your weight if you want to use it. But let's get into position first. So right forearm down, making sure the elbow and the shoulder line up. Right hip down. Top leg is nice and long. Weight is going to come either on your hip, holding it, or you can come up and hold that arm up if you prefer. So 2 options for your weight here. You decide which one suits you best. From here, coming into that side plank, we're going to press those hips up nice and high. Lower down, little hip dip. Lift back up. Lower down, little hip dip. And keep it going like this. For a little bit more, you can lift the left toes off the floor. Keep that leg nice and high. That's it. Dipping those hips down, squeezing back up. Nice and strong through that bottom sideways here. Nice big squeeze. Ribs into hips. Pressing strong through that shoulder. If the weight's not on your hip, if you're holding it up, arms straight up to the ceiling, nice and high. That's it. Keep it going. Another 20 seconds here. Squeeze into that bottom glute. That's it, guys. We've got last 10. Then rolling onto our backs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down onto our backs here. Your weight is in your hands, pointing up towards the ceiling, so arms nice and straight. We're going to start with those glute bridges. Feet are flat, hip distance apart. You'll start rolling the hips up towards the ceiling, then peeling that spine back down. So nice big exhale, squeeze into those glutes. Tuck the pelvis under, roll it up. Slowly peel back down. Just holding your arms straight up. Just warming up through that spine here. Squeezing into the back of the legs, nice and heavy through all of your feet. Nice and slow and controlled. We've got another 4. And 3. And 2. And 1 more here, all the way up. All the way back down. Amazing. Hold this position. Bring your right leg to tabletop. Keep it going with those glute bridges. Single leg this time. If the weight up to the ceiling is too much, you can pop it down, bring the arms down by your side if you need to. Otherwise, nice and slow, squeezing in that left glute. We're going to keep adding on here. So stick with whatever feels good for you today. But if you're coming with me, we're going to lift up, hold, send the right leg nice and long, bring it in before you drop those hips down. We're lifting up, extending that right leg nice and long, bend it in, lower the hips down, keep it going. Amazing. If that's enough, stay here. If you're wanting a little bit more still, each time you come up, each time you straighten the leg, you're going to send that weight back behind you if you still have it. Even if you don't have that weight and you want to just move those arms back and forth, feel free to add them on. So each time we straighten the leg, weight goes back behind you. Amazing. We're here for 4 more. Keep squeezing into that left glute. Heavy through that left heel. We've got another 2 after this. Stick with it, guys. We've got last one. On that last one, I want you to hold it up. Just give me those leg extensions. If you want, add on those arms as well, reaching back and up. Here for 10 more. You've got 8, 7. Keep it going, guys. Last 6, 5. Then we drop those hips down. In 3, 2, and last one. Bring it in. Roll it down. Whew. Give those legs a quick little shake out. Keep the weight in your hands or grab it back if you've dropped it to the side. Now come into some more core work. So bringing those legs to tabletop. Arms to the ceiling. And take a nice big inhale through your nose. Coming to a crunch. We're going to exhale, lift head, neck and shoulders up, tucked into chest. I want you to drop that weight if you can onto those knees. Then we're just going to roll back. Arms reach long behind you. Roll on up, grab that weight. Roll it down. Reach it back. Crunch it up. Drop it on your knees. Roll it down. That's it. Keep it going like this. Nice big exhale breath to crunch up. Inhale to lower. Now if that's enough, stay here. If you want more, each time we reach the arms back, we're going to straighten those legs out long. You could go single leg if you want to, but if you're using that weight still, it might be a little bit hard. So nice and slow and controlled. Keep the legs a little bit higher if you need to. Not here for too much longer. We've got another 4. Drawing those belly buttons to spine. Give me 3. And last 2. Keep it going, guys. Last one. We've got this. And all the way up and down. Amazing. Keep the weight here. Just give those knees a little windscreen wipe. A little spinal twist here. Moving knees from side to side. Releasing any tension. Amazing. And when you're ready, let's go back into those glute bridges. Arms straight up to the ceiling. Right foot down this time. The left leg comes to tabletop. Nice big press of those hips up. And peel the spine back down. But just like we did before, starting with just that lift and lower of the hips before we add on that leg extension and those arms eventually. Nice and slow here. Nice big squeeze up. Amazing. On the next one, when you're ready, and lift those legs up. Hold. Left leg goes out long. Bring it in. Drop it down. So adding that left leg extension at the top of your single leg bridge. Nice and controlled. Amazing. If that's enough for you, stay here. If you want more, as you reach that leg long, send the arms back behind you. Back to center before you drop those hips down. Lift it up. Straighten out. Bend it back in. Lower down. Keep it going. Amazing. We've got another 4. We've got 3. Nearly there, guys. Squeezing that right butt cheek. Last 2. And just like we did before, on that last one, you're going to hold it up for me. Just those extensions, out and in. Keep it controlled. We're here for 9, 8. Keep those hips up. Keep squeezing. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Drop it back down. Amazing. Whew. Take a second here. I don't know for you, but that little butterfly stretch feels pretty good for me right now. Could be a spinal twist. You can draw those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big cuddle. Roll out or rock through that lower back. And from here, guys, we're going to roll on up. We're going to swap sides. We've got that side plank on the other side. So just like we did before, you might be popping the weight onto your hip and holding on, or you might be sending that weight up to the ceiling. So whatever option feels good for you. Left forearm is down this time. Left leg nice and bent. Right leg nice and long at the top here. I'm going to press strong through that forearm, lifting those hips up, or that bottom hip up and away from the mat before you dip back down. So little dips or little lifts and lowers here. Down and up, squeeze. Keeping strong through that bottom shoulder. Readjust the legs if you need to. Now we had the option before to keep that top leg up. So toes are lifted, just hovering off the mat. In line with the hip if you can. And remember, you've also got that option to have the weight up to the ceiling if that feels better. All right, keeping going. Keeping it up with those little hip dips down and up here. We've got 4 more. Keep squeezing. Last 3, 2, and go for 1 more lift and lower. Amazing. Bring out to the side, guys. We're not going to use it for the next little bit. I'm going to roll onto your tummy and coming into some back work here. So you're going to bring the palms one on top of the other. Elbows are nice and wide. Your feet are hip distance apart. Legs are nice and long. From here, drop the forehead down onto those hands. Take a nice big inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. On the next inhale, I want you to lift the chest up. So the head, shoulders, chest, lifting up from the mat, squeezing into the back of the legs, squeezing into those glutes and that lower back, and slowly dropping back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Nice and controlled. Awesome. Keep it going here. We're going to add in some leg on the next one. As you lift the chest, I want you to squeeze into those glutes, squeeze into those legs. Lift the toes and even the kneecaps if you can off the mat. Nice banana shape here before we drop back down. Everything in a very controlled manner, so we're not just dropping back like a flop. So nice and controlled, up and down here. Nice big squeeze. Now if you're happy here, stay here. If you want more. Each time we lift, we're going to hold. Reach the arms back towards your glutes, towards those hips. Reach the fingertips long towards your heels and your toes. Then bend those arms back in and lower to the floor. Nice big lift and hold. Reach the arms back super long. Can you lift the chest a little bit higher as you do this? Bring the arms forward. Drop it down. Keep it going here. Lift. Straighten the arms. Reach back. Squeeze into those shoulder blades. Arms forward. Slowly lower down. Let's do another 5. We've got 4. Lengthen through that body. We've got 3. And 2. Lift. Reach. Long, 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 long. Bring it forward. Drop it down. Last one here. You're going to reach it up. Arms long behind you. Hold it there for me. Hold. Can you lift the feet a little bit higher? Can you accentuate that banana shape? Reach a little bit further with those fingertips. The last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it back down. Palms underneath your shoulders, guys. Press your hips back onto your heels. Nice little child's pose here. Quick little of those hips. Quick little wiggle of those hips side to side. And your last little cardio blast for this session. Now come up onto your knees, bring the heels together and the toes apart. So your feet are in a slight V position. Hands are forward. You're going to hover the knees off, send the bum back onto your heels. And from here, we're going to move forward into a full plank. Straighten the legs, shoulders over wrists, and then press the hips back to your heels. So we're moving forward and back here in your crouching tiger. Super glue those heels together. Nice big bend through those legs. Drop the hips down and moving forward into your full plank. Abs are in, core is switched on. Keep it going here. Pick up the pace a little bit quicker. Let's burn through those quads. Let's get that heart rate up. We've got last 20 seconds here. Keep it up, guys. We've got 15. Keep it going a little bit quicker even. Nearly there. We've got 10. Keep it going. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pike those hips up into that downward dog. Give those legs a nice quick pedal. Whew. Catch your breath here. Whenever you're ready, you're going to start walking the hands back towards your feet and just hang down in a forward fold here. And a nice big stretch in the back of the legs. Let the head drop nice and heavy. Let the upper body dangle. You can sway side to side if that feels good. And one nice big breath in, and as you breathe out, chin to chest. Start restacking that spine. Head coming last. And you're all done, guys.